guys, today I want to talk about one of the new Promatic receivers. I've got one of the new RTM1s. See on the back? There's a couple different versions of this one here, but this version, this is one of the newer ones. You can actually change frequencies on this. This could be one of 3 different frequencies. It can be X plus, X, and RF. But I'm going to show you how to change modes on this. I'm guessing most guys from people I'm talking to, they want to change this from say X or X plus back to RF. You may have just some wireless stuff on your course you want to use maybe for a feed task or something like that, and you want to utilize these receivers. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. But today you're looking for, it's got a little window on here, and that denotes new style receivers. I don't know if you get a good look at that. It's also on the back. When you power this up, this little LED in here is going to blink a couple times. If you have this on your receiver, this is going to work. If you don't have this on your receiver, you can't roll it to different frequencies. It's just not going to work. So I'm going to move things around a little bit and we'll get started, and I'll show you how this all works. Alright guys, so we're back. What I'm going to do, in case you guys don't know, you can look at my other video for a detailed explanation of this, but what I do is I make a cheater cord. Female Hirschman, I get some jumper leads. I always put a fuse on mine, just in case something goes wrong. So positive goes to pin 1 on the female Hirschman. Black or negative will go to pin 2. Nothing on 3, nothing on 4. What that's going to allow you to do is work on these receivers away from the machine. So what I can do is just plug it into a battery like I have here. I can have it in the back of my buggy. I can do it up at the stand. Makes my programming life, if you will, a lot easier. So I'm just going to plug this in the receiver. I'm going to hook up the negative side. And what you're going to do now is you got to kind of figure out what you have and where you're going with this. Like I said, the receiver could be one of 3 modes. It could be an X plus, it could be an X, or it could be an RF. For most people I talk to, they want to go to RF just because they might have some older handsets around they want to use these receivers on, maybe a feed task layout, something like that. Just to want to, if you're having to shoot and you want to have a couple extra just wireless stuff laying around and have them with you just in case something goes wrong, you'll have that. But what you're going to do now is, before I plug this in, before I power it up, it's going to have a series of beeps, and that's going to tell you what mode you're in. So you're going to have one that's going to be short, long, long, short. It's going to be a series of 4 beeps. That's going to be X plus. You can have a long, short, short, long, which will be X. Or you can have 3 beeps that are equal. Beep, beep, beep. That's going to be your RF mode. And like I said, where I'm finding out, that's where most people want to go with it. But even if if you don't know what you have at your club, power down a receiver, one that's out and working, plug it back in. Listen for the beeps, and that's going to kind of tell you that'll tell you exactly what you're on. So what I'll do now is just, I'm going to plug this in real quick and just listen for the beeps. Three beeps equal, that's RF. So this receiver's in RF mode right now. So I'm going to go through all 3 of them. I'm going to roll it into X, XP, and then back to RF again. Now it's in TikTok mode. Anytime you do this, it'll erase everything that's in the receiver, go to TikTok, then you're going to have to reprogram it. But what I'm interested in now is, you've got 2 magnet signs up here. This one here is for programming either your white card station or your wireless handset, either one. This one up here is for changing modes on the receiver itself, so that's the one I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the magnet, I'm going to put it across the top, hold it on there. It's going to beep a few times, then it's going to beep 9 more times. Once it gets done with the 9 beeps, I'm going to take the magnet off, and that'll be successful as far as rolling it over. So you're just going to have to try and listen. I'm hoping this microphone will pick everything up, which it should. But anyway, we're going to power it down. I'm just going to reach around here. I'm going to hold the magnet over it. Okay. I'm going to plug this back in, power it up. That was my 9 beeps. I'm going to let it finish booting up. I'm going to pull the magnet at this point. It's been rolled over already. I'm going to let it finish booting up. Pull the power. Now when I boot it back up, it's not going to be the 3 equal beeps anymore. It's going to be the next one over, which is going to be, we'll find out. So that was long, short, short, long, which is now X. Okay, so if X is going to work for you, leave it there, you're done. Go ahead and program it. Come down here and program whatever you want to program it to. If you want XP, I'm going to pull power again. I'm just going to reach around, put the magnet back on. I'm going to do the same thing all over again. Plug the power back in. 9 beeps now. I'm going to let it finish booting up. I'll take the magnet off. Let it finish. Now it's in TikTok mode, which everything is erased from it. You can go ahead and program it if this is the mode you want. I'm going to power it down. We're going to listen to the series of beeps now. Short, long, long, short. That means we're in XP. If that's what you need, you're done. Okay. Back in TikTok mode where it was. I'm going to roll it back to RF. I'm going to do this one more time because, like I'm saying, that's where most people want to be. Power it down. It's going to reach around, put the magnet on right here, just like we did the other 2 times. Power it back up. Let it beep 9 times. Let it finish booting up. Take the magnet off. Then going to go in TikTok mode again. Okay, I'm going to power it down. Listen for the beeps. 3 equal beeps, and we're back in RF mode. Now it's back into TikTok and we're done. So at this point you can go ahead and program it and you're done, guys. So that's about it for now, and we'll see you next time.